Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through the cards that come out in today's reading. So the first card we have is the Two of Wands. And we have the Four of Pentacles. We have some fire sign energy with this Two of Wands. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, an Aries, or even a Leo. And we have the Page of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like an energy of really being in a space where there's a lot of focus and attention on being able to grow something or being able to see something progress. I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this energy feels serious. It also feels like a sense of being able to actually put in effort into making something work and being able to see the result of that effort in a successful way. I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this energy also feels admirable. It feels like being able to be noticed for what you are doing and even your efforts. And I do feel like being able to actually get a sense of a return or a return on your investment. I do feel like with this Two of Wands showing up over here though, this energy does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody may be kind of trying to keep their options open. I do feel like this is in a sense that this person is like they're very open and they are very open-minded. And I do feel like with the Two of Wands showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being in a space where somebody is actually also thinking about the future in a way that's like they are brainstorming or they are trying to make plans. I do feel like with the Two of Wands showing up over here, this could also involve travel as far as what this person's intentions are. I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles though, this energy does feel a bit closed off. It feels like a sense of being in a space where it's like you are wanting someone to show you something before opening up to them. I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles showing up over here, this energy feels like a sense of being cautious as well within a connection with someone or with your feelings in a situation with somebody. I do feel like with the Page of Swords showing up over here, this energy does feel a bit reserved when it comes to the communication, but it does feel like there's a conversation that is needed to be had that this person is wanting to offer you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Magician. We've got some Mercury energy with this. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Justice card. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the World. So with the World card showing up over here at the bottom of the deck, this energy does feel like a sense of completion, being in a space where there's a readiness for the next thing and being open to being able to take a step forward. And it does feel like actually getting out of your comfort zone. I do feel like with the World card showing up over here, this does feel like being able to experience a new level in an area of your life. I do feel like with this World card showing up over here, this energy feels transitional, feels like entering into a new phase or a new chapter in your life right now. And do you feel like with this Magician card showing up over here though, this energy does feel like a sense of being in a space where this person that you may be dealing with is someone who I do feel like they're quite drawn to you. They're very attracted to you. And I do feel like with the Magician card showing up over here, this feels like this person going out of their way to be able to get your attention or to be able to make things work. I do feel like this person is someone who can back up a lot of the things they say. But with the Magician card showing up over here, I do feel like they may be somebody who who says a lot, and is also someone who wants to communicate. And I do feel like with that page of swords showing up over here, there is a conversation or communication this person wants to have with you. And I do feel like with the magician card showing up over here, it does feel like it has a potential to change a lot for this connection. I do feel like though the Nine of Pentacles showing up over here, this energy feels quite successful. It does feel like also being able to enjoy this period of your life right now. And I do feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, this also feels like, as far as your career goes, this also feels like being able to experience success in your work and in any of your ventures. I do feel like with the Nine of Pentacles showing up over here, it feels quite enjoyable. It does also feel quite independent. That I do feel like this energy being quite attractive to those around you, and I do feel like there's a lot of people who are noticing you. Even with the Queen of Pentacles, I do feel like there's a lot of respect as well for the way you show up. But with the Justice card showing up over here, this energy does feel like a desire to be able to be fair with you. And even when it comes to this person wanting to be able to initiate a conversation or to be able to reach out, I do feel like they want to be able to be fair to this connection and to be fair to you. And I do feel like this person also being someone who they make it a point to be honest with you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have finances and career. And we have honeymoon. And we have chemistry. So the finances and career card showing up over here, this does feel like a focus on finances and career and the more practical side of this connection. But also as far as the focus right now, I do feel like with the finances and career card showing up over here, this does feel like your finances and career also being something that is being affected in a positive way, but also feel like you're kind of taking the reins when it comes to this area of your life at this time. And with the Nine of Pentacles showing up over here, this energy does feel quite positive when it comes to that focus. But with the honeymoon card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to have enjoyable moments at this time. I do feel like whether it is in your singlehood, it feels like being able to enjoy this period and this time. And I do feel like with the honeymoon card showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of someone who may be actually taking very seriously a trip, and there could be travel involved. And even with this Two of Wands showing up over here, there could be a trip that is offered, or there could be a trip that somebody is going on, and do feel like it is also affecting your connection in a positive way. With the chemistry card showing up over here, I do feel like being able to have a connection that does feel like you're connected with this person, and I do feel like that being mutual. There's a lot of attraction here. It does feel like having this magnetic kind of attraction, which is hard to deny or to ignore. I do feel like it may even be felt quite early on in your connection. I do feel like with the chemistry card showing up over here, this also feels like you and this person having a lot in common, or having a lot to be able to connect over. Do you feel like with this page of swords showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of interest and curiosity, and I do feel like it's stemming from having similar outlooks or interests. And I do feel like this person being quite interested and even being very curious to be able to find out more about you and even about this connection. I do feel like with the World card showing up over here, this does feel like it ends up being in a space where something is about to change. And I do feel like this does feel like actually entering a new chapter and a new beginning with the World card. And it does even feel like your connection moving to a new level with this person, but also as far as even your own evolution. I do feel like there's a sense of being able to experience a lot of transition kind of energy when it comes to stepping into something new at this time. I do feel like with this World card showing up over here, a connection being able to also progress, especially out of a place where things feel like they are still up in the air or undecided with this Two of Wands showing up over here. I do feel like with the Magician card showing up over here, this energy feels more decided. It feels more decisive when it comes to how this person feels about you. But I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles showing up over here, you may be in a space where it's like you are waiting to it feels quite cautious, but in a sense that's like you want to be able to have a reason to trust the situation or trust this person. I do feel like when it comes to this Nine of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like also a very fulfilling place to be when it comes to being happy even in your own solitude and on your own. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.